Hello, Tina Tin.
Hello, Lara.
What are you reading there?
I'm reading my favorite book about vegetables, herbs, and fruits. This has been my best teacher about gardening since last November. And I was reading about cabbages, and this is the topic that we went through today in our gardening Friendship Café, which is held every Friday from our beautiful garden at 10:30 a.m. That's where we start. Please join us next time. And today we were talking about cabbages. I wanted to show you how many cabbages we've got, and I've discovered we've got quite many of them in the book mentioned ones. Look at these.
I recognize some of them, yes.
Here we go. There it is.
What's the name of the purple one? I always
It
wondered.
says ruby ball.
Oh,
Yes, ruby ball.
sure
And
it is.
there are some Savoy cabbages. There are some cross sections between red and green cabbages. There are cabbages that do not form the head. So we've got all types of cabbages, and probably I will let you know what we've done here. So last November we purchased lots of beautiful heirloom organic cabbage seeds from Bulleen Nursery here in Melbourne, and we started to plant them together in one veggie patch. Firstly together because we sow them actually into the veggie patch, and later once they reached the size of 30 centimeters we started to divide them. Keep in mind when you are planting or sowing your cabbages, the soil has to be quite rich. You have to exactly know what kind of position for the veggie patch do you choose, and this is what we've done. You can just come and I will show you where we planted. This was a beautiful spot for cabbages because this space has probably up to 4 to 5 hours of sun during the winter, and in summer a bit more. And cabbages do not really like full sun, but they like partial shade. Be careful, it shouldn't be dark, it shouldn't be too or not really well sheltered from wind. Wind is something that can damage cabbages. And Lara, if you just approach me, I will show you how cabbages function. So they actually form kind of legs.
Oh, the little feet there.
Yes, those little not quite big leaves are the legs which give the cabbages balance.
It's a nice support.
So once because they have to imagine they have all this weight in this head, right? So that for the head not to balance well, they need little protection. So these leaves are quite important, and you're very welcome during the growth period of cabbages to consume here and there the leaves, but please keep in mind those ones are important. Keep them intact and there where they are, and also think about the shelter for the head. Also this part of the these leaves should be also kept. But see, I've already have taken few leaves away. Now, important thing is that the soil should be well nourished. You have to think about companion planting. We've planted some mint. There was rosemary in a pot which I've removed now, but rosemary, some rocket, there were chamomiles up there, and potatoes. These are very important. Dill as well. These are important companions of cabbages, and they encourage each other for a better growth, and don't steal from each other minerals and yeah.
Do some of them work as insect repellents?
Yes, this is a good question, Lara. For cabbages you have to think about it. Slugs and the caterpillars are the biggest danger. I was mentioning that we were sowing them here. So once the seedlings are formed, they might attract insects, yes, especially butterflies. You think beautiful butterflies? No, the butterflies are a big danger. They come to your leaves and lay eggs. You don't see those eggs necessarily straight away, but in few days you've got cabbages full of caterpillars. So this is what we don't want. That's why.
Oh, I
once
can
them-
see some damage they did.
Yes, yeah. So insects can cause these, and if I find a big caterpillar, I will show you. But generally, our cabbages are quite well off because we had them covered with very tight mesh, which was slightly higher than the seedlings. So the mesh was not touching the leaves of the cabbages, so which means butterflies could not reach them and not lay the eggs. We also planted around the flowers which attract butterflies and prevent them to come to our cabbages.
Yeah.
They rather consume flowers than the cabbages. So nasturtium or marigolds, they are beautiful companion flowers for your cabbages. Slugs, I've mentioned slugs, right? So please keep in mind, if it's rainy, and in winter it can be often rainy or wet, cabbages tend to keep water in their leaves. So if it is too shady, water doesn't dry out, so the leaves become yellow, and as soon as they are yellow, they go and rot, and this rotting attracts slugs. In order to prevent your plants from slugs, you can use eggshells. This is what we've learned. So crush the eggshells and put them around your veggie patch. They are pointy and sharp, so the slugs have no chance to crawl over and go to your vegetable. As well as the veggie boxes. They build beautiful pools, like water pools, like little pools for slugs. So you will see slugs crawling in it, and you can take the egg boxes and, without killing slugs, just remove them and take them somewhere else.
So it's
away
like a
from-
little snail trap.
It's
so to
actually a
speak.
snail trap, which is a great idea because it's more human way and nice way to deal with slugs. Otherwise, the third option is just to go one by one and to squeeze them. Nothing. Yes, unfortunately, this is the way many of gardeners act.
Does cabbage like a lot of water?
It loves water. It loves water, and keep in mind, as I mentioned, in the same way like rain, water may stay on leaves. So keep in mind not to water leaves. Go straight and water cabbages
The
towards
root.
the root.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
So this is what I wanted to tell you about our cabbages. You can probably come next time and see them in all our varieties. This is it from my side. Next time we will be talking about other vegetables. Please join us Fridays from 10:30 a.m.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.